Hi friends, Steve here, getting ready to head to a couple of cemeteries to find the grave sites of at least 2 or 3 cast members from the very popular late 1950s and 60s TV Western, Rawhide. How many of you remember that show? Thanks for joining me on another trip to visit the most memorable cemeteries, memorials, and grave sites. Now here are a couple of pictures of me and my brother Bruce dressed up as cowboys. Now, I don't know if this is just how we dressed every day because my mom was such a fan of cowboys and westerns back then, or if this was maybe Halloween. I'm guessing it was Halloween. So I thought, since Halloween is just right around the corner, I thought this would be a perfect time to share these pictures and this visit to the grave sites of some of the cast members from RAWHIDE. And all of these years later, the thing I remember most about the show is the incredible theme song sung by singer, songwriter, and actor Frankie Lane. Lane died February 6, 2007 in San Diego, California. He died from heart failure at the age of 93. He was cremated and his ashes were scattered, and unfortunately he has no final resting place to visit. One of the former cast members who does have a final resting place to visit is actor Raymond St Jacques. His gravesite is located just inside the front gates of Forest Lawn Hollywood Hills, in the section across the street from the white church that you see on the left-hand side, just inside the gates. The Find a Grave Memorial page GPS makes it easy for fans to locate his gravesite and visit. According to his Wikipedia page, St. Jacques was the very first African-American actor to appear in a regular role on a Western TV series. In addition to his role on Rawhide, St. Jacques appeared in more than 25 movies and even played Martin Luther King Jr. in the 1977 film The Private Files of J. Edgar Hoover. He also appeared in the groundbreaking 1977 miniseries Roots. He died August 27, 1990 in Los Angeles from lymphoma at the age of 60. And I almost forgot to mention his Rawhide character name, Simon Blake. Now I'm going to head south to the other side of the Hollywood Hills to Hollywood Forever Cemetery. The cremated ashes of actor Robert Cabal, who played Jesus on the show, are interred here in the Cathedral Mausoleum in the Valentino Shrine niche section. And I just happened to visit a few days after the cemetery held its annual memorial get-together here in the Cathedral Mausoleum. This year was the 93rd anniversary of his passing, and his fans are still visiting his gravesite today. So I thought you might like to see how close Robert Cabal's niche is to the legendary Rudolph Valentino. Cabal played Jesus, one of the Wranglers on the series, and he also appeared on various other Western TV shows of the day, like Big Valley, Half Gun Will Travel, Broken Arrow, Hopalong Cassidy, and others. But for most fans, his most memorable role was probably that of Jesus on Rawhide. Cabal died on May 11, 2004 in Los Angeles at the age of 87. It's funny, I've been here many times before and visited the niches of a couple of other famous people located in this Valentino Shrine niche area, and I never knew that Robert Cabal was interred here until today. Actor John Ireland, who played Jed Colby on the show, is laid to rest at the Santa Barbara Cemetery in Santa Barbara, California. His crypt is located just inside the front gates to the right in the outdoor Mausoleum in the Pines courtyard. Before joining the cast of Rawhide later in his career, Ireland appeared in more than 100 movies, many of them Hollywood classics. He was even nominated for an Academy Award for his performance in the movie All the King's Men in 1949. Ireland died on March 21, 1992 in Santa Barbara, California. He died from leukemia at the age of 78. As you can see, his crypt is pretty high up on the top row, and it's difficult to read his name on the plaque, but he's certainly in a beautiful location. Some of you may remember that this summer I took a road trip back to Nashville, and I visited the suburb of Hendersonville and the Memory Garden Cemetery where actor Willy Wooley is laid to rest. Wooley played Scout Pete Nolan on the show. His crypt is located inside the mausoleum, And the mausoleum is located just inside the gate to the left, and once inside the mausoleum, Wooley's crypt is on the wall just to the left. Someone had placed a wreath over his name, so it took me a while to find it, but as you can see, it's a pretty small mausoleum. In addition to appearing on Rawhide, Wooley also appeared in dozens of movies. Movies like High Noon, Johnny Guitar, Giant, Rio Bravo, and many other well-known films of the day. And while he's very well known for his role on Rawhide, he might best be remembered by most people for his even more popular 1958 novelty song, The Purple People Eater, which is still popular on the radio today. Another very popular character on the show was Wishbone the cook. He was played by character actor Paul Brinegar. Brinegar appeared in more than 100 movies and TV shows during his long career, and his Find a Grave memorial page says that he was cremated and has no final resting place to visit. But his Wikipedia page says he's buried at the Los Angeles National Cemetery. I checked their grave locator and couldn't find his grave anywhere, so I'm not sure if he has a final resting place or not. So if any of you know, please let us know in the comments section below. I've only been to Tucumcari, New Mexico once in my life, and it was just a couple of months ago. I spent the night there on my drive home from my road trip this summer, so I thought it was interesting when I read that Brinegar was born December 19th, 1917 in Tucumcari, New Mexico. He died on March 27th, 1995 in Los Angeles at the age of 77. Wishbone's assistant or sidekick, Mushy, was played by actor James Murdock. Sadly, Murdock died from lung cancer at the young age of 50 on December 24th, 1981 in Los Angeles. And even sadder is that his final resting place is unknown. If any of you happen to know where he was buried, please let us know in the comments section as well. Actor Eric Fleming played Gil Favor, the trail boss and star of the show. For me, his death was the saddest and most tragic of any of the cast members on the series. At the young age of 41, he drowned in a rushing river while filming a scene for the movie High Jungle in Peru. He died on September 28, 1966, and it took a few days before his body was even found. It was then donated to the University of San Marcos in Lima, Peru, for medical science. It's believed that his body was then cremated and that it may be buried in a common grave in the Presbítero Macetro Cemetery in Lima, Peru. How does someone like Fleming go from having millions of fans worldwide to being buried in an unmarked common grave somewhere as if he never existed? On so many levels, I just find this really shocking. On a much happier note, actor Clint Eastwood is still alive and going strong at 89 years old. Rawhide aired from 1959 to 1966, and in 217 episodes turned Clint Eastwood into a bona fide star. He went on to become an even bigger star on the big screen, and later became an Academy Award-winning film director. More than just an actor or a director, Eastwood has become an American entertainment icon and legend. And it all started with his breakout role as Rowdy Yates on Rawhide. So do you remember watching Rawhide when you were growing up? Or maybe you still watch it today. I just caught an episode on TV just a couple of days ago. It's hard to believe that I think it's been 50 years or more, and it's still on TV. Some of these shows were real classics. It just never seemed to get old. Unlike some of us, right? So here we are once again at the end of another vlog. Hope you enjoyed it today. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, and if you haven't already subscribed, I invite you to subscribe as well. And don't forget to click the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I upload future videos like this one. So until next time, thanks for sharing the memories, everyone. And if you'd actually like to share a video memory or a photo memory, I'll put my email address down below so you can email them to me. But the email address is just for photos and videos only. I don't use it for email. So if you do want to correspond, please leave a comment down below in the comment section. That's where I do all my corresponding with viewers and subscribers. And I really appreciate all of your comments. And it helps my channel as well. YouTube really favors channels that get a lot of comments. So the more comments I get, the more YouTube is likely to share it with other viewers who haven't seen this channel yet. So you really do me a big favor by leaving comments down below in the comment section. So thanks again for doing that.